smartphone industry just had its iPhone movement. Like the all new iPhone 17 series launched just last month, and with it came Apple's new liquid glass design, which honestly looks like someone sprinkled water on your screen and then called it innovation. But the craze for iPhone 17 has been absolutely insane. We have seen people camping outside Apple Store like it's 2007 again, fighting over pre-order slots, and yes, I even saw someone kiss their brand new iPhone 17 Pro Max. Oh, it's oily here. In fact, iPhone 17 Pro Maxes are turning red because of this love. Oh. I mean, I love tech, but that's a different kind of love. Now here's the interesting part. In the entire iPhone 17 launch event,
good morning,
Apple barely mentioned Apple Intelligence. They just ignored it completely. Like how they conveniently ignored showing us what the camera control button can do in real life. But with iOS 26, Apple Intelligence is finally available in India. So while the whole internet is busy comparing iPhone performance, camera, scratch test and whatnot, but we were really curious about something else. After Apple upgraded the neural engine, specially to run Apple Intelligence, how well has it actually improved? The only way to find out, compare it head to head. So we are comparing Apple Intelligence with the AI that made Apple panic and rush their uncooked AI product to release Galaxy AI. I'm already excited. Pratik, TechWiser, let's AI-ing go. So this is how we are gonna go. We're going to test both AIs with the same exact task, from easy challenges that both the phones should handle to medium difficulty task, and finally hard task that will push these AIs to their limit. Same task, same condition, no marketing BS, just real world scenario that you would actually want AI, or rather your smartphone, to handle. Now our first challenge is the easiest one, creative cleanup. So we'll give both AIs the same photo editing task. Remove this unwanted person photo bombing in the background. The animation of the selection on the iPhone looks so good, like I think they are actually good in animations. I'll select the person I want to remove, tap erase and done, pretty clean removal. On both the phones, point here to both. Both object eraser handled this basic task well, but let's amp up the challenge. In this photo, I'm not in the center. On the S25 Ultra, I can just select myself and bring me to the center and tap on generate, boom, done. Whereas on the iPhone, you can't do that. Like point to Samsung. Other than in photos, in videos as well, both of them have audio erasers. What it does is, it removes the noise from the audio and makes some tweak to make your voice sound louder. So I have this video sample of me. Between a lot of AC outlets, it's making a lot of noise. There's a generator and there's also traffic, so you will listen to a lot of honking. On the Z Fold 7, all you have to do is tap on this button and you are done. But if you want options for precise controls, well, that is there as well. Whereas on the iPhone, you need to flick through a lot of options to get the result. Now let's listen to them. So now I'm standing between a lot of AC outlets, it's making a lot of noise. There's a generator and there's also traffic, so you will listen to a lot of honking. The Z Fold 7 has done it a bit better here, like there are no glitches, my voice is still audible, plus it's just a matter of one tap and it's done. Whereas on the iPhone, the audio sounds a bit flat, so again, point to Z Fold 7, iPhone gets half a point. Now let's increase the difficulty level to medium. In this level, we'll test how AI is helping us to communicate. Now the Z Fold 7 comes with writing assist baked into the Samsung keyboard, whereas the iPhone has writing tools. So we'll write a professional email about me not joining the meeting. On iPhone, I need to write the context, then select the text and scroll to find writing tools. And over here also, if I want to compose the mail further, it uses ChatGPT where you need to give it an additional context. Well, it did give the result. But on the Z Fold 7, all I have to do is open the keyboard, tap on the Galaxy icon and give it a two-line context and it's done. Both of them have given a good output, but it was much easier or intuitive to do on the Z Fold 7. So Z Fold 7 gets the point and iPhone gets half a point because the feature is there. Now, along with written communication, verbal communication across border is also increasing these days. And not everyone speaks the language you speak. Now both of them can do language translation as well, but there is a difference here. We have a text in Hindi on WhatsApp. On the Z Fold 7, all you gotta do is press this translation button and it's done. Whereas on the iPhone, even if I try to long press on the text, some WhatsApp menu opens up, there's no option to translate, but on iMessage you get the option. Like classic Apple trick, like you will not give that feature in WhatsApp, but on iMessage because you want people to use iMessage. So the text translation feature on the Z Fold 7 works on other third-party apps like Instagram, etc. as well. So obviously Z Fold gets a point. iPhone gets half a point because it does translate, but like Apple, not on third-party apps. Now, apart from text translation, AI is also helping in real-time translation during calls. In fact, there is a dedicated gadget for this, but now your phone can also do that. So I'm calling my teammate who speaks Hindi, Galaxy AI first. So now I'll call Dinesh ji from the team who will speak in Hindi. I hope he picks up the call. So now I'll enable live translate. So Dinesh ji, What would you have for dinner?
तो दिनेश जी, आप रात के खाने के लिए क्या खाएंगे?
मैं रात में दाल चावल खाऊंगा।
I will eat dal chawal at night.
Now on iPhone 17 Pro, you do have the option of call translate, but there is no support for Hindi as of now. And I believe this is important, especially for India, because imagine someone is coming from the southern part of India to Delhi for the first time. The live translate would at least make 50 to 70% of their work easy. It's getting repetitive, 1 point to Fold 7, whereas iPhone gets half a point because it has half-backed language support, but useless for India. Now finally, round 3, all or nothing. This is where things get serious. So in this round, we'll compare them for the actual intelligent stuff. The Z Fold 7 comes with Google Gemini, whereas the iPhone has Siri. So I saw this sneaker while scrolling reels. On Z Fold 7, I'll just have to circle and search for the results. On the iPhone, you can also do the same thing, but then you'll have to take a screenshot and circle around the product. Then you get results on Google, which again feels like an image search rather than a Google search. On Z Fold 7, you can circle to search and shows you the result on Google search. You can even add context like Indian price. But since I'm using it, I'm kind of an advanced user, so I'll give a point to both of them. Now let's increase the level of difficulty here. So I have bread, cheese, peanut butter and eggs. On the Z Fold 7, I'll open Gemini Live and give access to the camera, whereas on the iPhone, I'll bring up visual intelligence. So I have these items, what I can make with these.
Looking at the bread, peanut butter, cheese, and eggs, you could make a classic peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Now both of them are right, but on the Z Fold 7, Gemini can access the camera continuously like a video. So it's easy to ask follow-up questions or just straight up ask Gemini to watch me while I cook. It's just like a friend who will guide you step by step on doing the actual stuff. Whereas on the iPhone, I'll have to click a picture every time and then tap to ask and then wait for the response. So Z Fold 7 gets a full point, like very easy, very intuitive to do, whereas the iPhone gets half a point because it does the thing, but it's kind of half cooked. I mean, they have made the feature in such a way that they don't want you to use it. Now let's make it more difficult. So I have to go to the station to pick my brother. So I'll ask both of them the same question. Find 3 good South Indian restaurants in Connaught Place that serve dosa, check their ratings and send the list to Cyan on WhatsApp. Z Fold 7 does the thing, whereas iPhone can't send the list on WhatsApp to Cyan because Apple doesn't like to play cool with third-party apps. Z Fold 7 gets the point and no points to iPhone. Like, it didn't do the task. And with that, our comparison comes to an end and Samsung has won the challenges by like 4 points. I was thinking the competition would be neck to neck, but alas, what's the conclusion here? See, this year Apple has given the most requested features like upgraded display, storage, camera, performance, etc. to the base as well as the Pro models. And even after a good device launch, their shares crashed the next day in the US stock market because Apple Intelligence, that is been a big failure for Apple. Like as per rumors, they were in talks to buy Perplexity, but that didn't happen. And it's been almost 2 years since they announced Apple Intelligence and it took them so long to give it to all the regions. In fact, most of the features are not even there. They had to cut it out from the trailer as well. Usually if you see Apple's past rate, they don't push out half-cooked products or at least edit their advertisements. Like they've always been late. Like it took them 4 to 6 years to introduce the 120Hz display, but they did it in a very beautiful way. An Android phone did it in 2017. And this is the same with other software features as well. But when Samsung launched the Galaxy AI with S24 Ultra, the whole industry changed. The whole AI features of smartphone saga started off, and this made Apple push the wrong buttons. And this is the first time they have launched an uncooked product or feature. The question is, will Apple learn from this, or will Samsung continue to dominate the AI race? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. For now, if you want the best AI experience on a smartphone, I think Galaxy Fold 7 with Galaxy AI and Gemini Advanced is your answer. It's Pradeep signing off. See you in the next video. Pew, pew, pew.